Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's vlog, I'll be talking about how I started my poultry business and challenges that I face and what you guys need to know before going into the business. Because there's one of my fans that tested me this morning and he asked me one question that he wants to go into the business. But he said he wants to go with some certain amount of earn. So I said I'm going to make video on that because I made some big mistakes when I started. So when I started this business, I never knew that it's something that I can do. So guys, then when I started my poultry business, I started 2024. I think January to February I started, which then I ordered for 50 pieces of layers. Meanwhile, I started with point of lay. On my own perspective was that maybe I should just have the chicken. If I want to eat fresh eggs, I can eat fresh eggs from there. So on me ordering for my own chicken, so I started and they started producing with 50 chickens, with 50 layers of beds. So then I was like, this business is working. Wow. So is this what people used to do to get eggs? And it's so natural, like just to feed them and they produce egg for me. So I don't know. From there, I ordered for another batch of chicken, which is, I think, 100 layers. So I ordered, which is point of lay also. I did not order from day old. I started from point of lay, which I never knew that this thing I'm about to go into is going to give me a lot of problem. Because I was facing these challenges for 1.5 years, which let me just say, I get it right last year. Then I ordered for them. When I ordered for that 100 beds, and I said, okay, let me start again and order for these local chickens. That's the first problem where the first issue came in. So when I ordered and secondly, let me just tell you, I never had idea of this chicken on how to raise chicken. Me, I was just like, maybe feeding them is the perfect way. And if you are taking care of their pen house. So then when I got them, then I don't have any pen house. I just put them on the floor. That was where I was raising them. So that is the first challenges I faced. Then the second one, but I thank God I faced all these challenges just to know if you never face, I do say that any business you are going to and the business is not show you shege, my sister or my brother, that business, I don't think is, you're having future with the business. Because any business you go into and you see the first time, you go through some phrases. That is when you become strong and you know more about the business. You know what you are doing right and you know what you are doing wrong. As I should have go to places and make research about how poultry farmers manage their farm. But me, I never did that. I don't know. So when my second order came in, so I started feeding them. From there, I said, this chicken, I think I can do this business. So from there, I put in another money. So the next order that we ordered then, I ordered for 500 chickens, 500 layers, which it was, then they do supply me. The first one that I bought then, I think they supply me 4,500 to 5,000. The second one, they gave me 6,500. The third one, I think I paid 7,500 per one. When I ordered for the 500 pieces of layers, before then, I called a carpenter, which I said, I first of all want to buy this pen, this battery case. So then I ordered I contacted someone that I know that is selling, and the person did not responded well. He said to bring it here is going to be hard, this and that. So I said, okay, no, I don't need it again. So then someone now gave me idea that these carpenter furniture that they can make a plywood, they can make a cage for me. That the cage is not the issue. So then I called this person, this carpenter. The carpenter was the one that did their housing. So after doing their housing, so I gave this man the contract that, okay, please help me to make a cage for them. And he started making cage for them. I will show you guys the cage, the picture of the cage. So after I got the cage, so I bring them in and they recommend feed for them. The person said, and they have taken their vaccine because it's point of lay. That when I bring them to my farm, maybe within 1 month, if I feed them very well, that 1 month they'll start producing egg for me, which I never knew that there is problem. So I started pumping money. So the first month I did not see any production. They did not give me eggs. The second month, same thing. The third month, so I started pumping money, buying feed. When they started producing, I think 1 crate out of 500 layers. And if you calculate the eggs that we're supposed to see, because per crate is 30 pieces. So let's just divide this. Maybe later I'll do the calculation. The total eggs that is supposed to be seen, which they did not produce. So I don't know that I'm doing something wrong. So after we start feeding them inside the cage that they made for them, so I noticed that some feeds used to waste. So I said, okay, let me get this local hen that if they are, I can just put them inside the cage, and the waste food, they can be eating it. And then they started giving them, I started seeing these lice. You're about to call it yoro. I started seeing lice on their body, which I never knew that it's going to be affecting the layers. So after this thing keep on repeating itself, laying stops, I started wasting money inside. Maybe per day, you may see like 2 crates inside 500 beds. 3 crates. Yes, it's 3 crates. The 3 crates, if you see 3 crates, you'll be happy that they did very well today. So I did that for complete 1.5 years. So I started pumping money. I'll be buying food, and then I don't used to formulate my own feed. So I started pumping money, buying feed, buying the foreign feed that they make. That is what I'm feeding them. I'm not making my own feed. So that one too is also an expenses. So this was going, and things was really bad. It gets to a certain point that I said I cannot do this again. But before then, I think I need a doctor to put me through. So I contacted one doctor, and the doctor said he knows about it. So we started. And so anytime I have issue, he's going to come. So then he said I should get this egg booster for them. That if they are taking egg booster, it's going to really help them, that they'll start producing. I said, okay. Then we buy egg booster. When we bought the egg booster, we started giving them egg booster. Hey, they started producing, well, it's not up to the amount of eggs that's supposed to be seen, but they pick up sharp. And when they picked up, so customers started coming to complain that if maybe egg of 1 week is going to spoil. Maybe they'll tell you that the egg has rotten. The egg is not good. So me, I never even knew that the egg booster has effect on the eggs. So I look away. We store a egg 1 week. That time market was really slow. Be 1 week, almost like 10 or 15 crates of eggs. Everything spoils. They said customer has to return the eggs, that the eggs is not good. So that was not even the problem. So later on, when we give them egg booster, they improved. Later on, I now see that the production started going down again. I called doctor. I don't know what is really wrong with my chickens. Please, what is it I'm not doing right? Hold on. That we would deworm them. It goes to where they do sell their drugs. They're going to get some drugs for them. We gave them drugs, and still yet something is not right. So it gets to a stage. I say, Kai, I don't think this is my business. I've went to do the wrong business. This business is not meant for me. Don't forget that I did the business for almost 1.5 years. So I now said, please, I'm going to sell all the beds. When I get it up here, I'm going to sell them out. I don't think I can do the business. So my husband now encouraged me, and I have a brother that is helping me to manage the farm. He said I should not give up, that cause if things should go wrong like this, it's going to be a slap on you. And then maybe we should go out and seek for people's knowledge, people that is doing poultry business. So then even my husband has to contribute money for their feed, that maybe the feed is not enough. So I now told my husband that you have really tried. Even you even contribute money. Almost there's one day that he gave me 1.5 million that she just used it to buy feed. We buy feed and store it. This chicken did not produce that 1.5 million back then. So I said, please, I've had it all to hear that I'm not going to do this business again, that please, you should just let me sell it. He said, no. He said, "Toh, anything that I wish to do." So that my brother now, that he now called me that he went to some farm and he makes some research. That was what we supposed to do at the beginning of the poultry business, of the poultry journey. So we did not do it. So me, I just think that it's just simple thing that you just feed them and that is all. So he now said when he went out that he met some people that they are doing poultry and he saw their farm, he saw how they are doing it, he saw some things that they are doing that we are not doing. I said, okay. They have started making research. And me, I was like, I'm afraid. I've tried my best. I've prayed to God, cry. I'm really passing through a lot then. That God, I don't know what is really wrong. That maybe it is not right. And truly, it's good to be in the right cycle with the right people. So when he now went out, at the long run, when he started going to farm, so he met this man. This man is just a God sent. God do listen to prayer. And in anything that we are doing, let's put God first. He went to his farm. So he talked to the man and the man said, okay, why is it that he needs to come and inspect the farm? That maybe there's some things that we are doing wrong, that he needs to be placed in order, that we need to come to the farm. He said, no problem. So he bring the man along. So I think the man came and checked everything. So before then, the man asked him one question that, is the poultry neat? And he said, yes, that the poultry is always neat. Except if the local ends, maybe they want to eat, maybe they can come to the place that maybe the feast place and scatter the place. The man said, local hen. Don't tell me you have local hens in your poultry. That's himself. If he even see any traces of local hen in his own pen, he's going to make sure that you the local hens. Then maybe he's going to give the owner money. So we now said we don't know that. We just think that is a normal thing, that hen is hen, chicken is chicken. There's no difference from chicken and hens. He now said, Kai, you are doing the wrong thing. So he said, first of all, before I even make any attempts, that we have to come back to our farm and trash all the chickens, all the local hens that is there. That we should make sure we trash all the local chickens that we have in our pen. We should trash them away. Then we came. I think I have almost 20 local chickens then that I have in my pen. So we came back. So the chickens, the local, and I take it back to my own parents' house. So our parents, then, that was how we disposed it. So he now said, okay, that we are going to first of all kill the lice. That because if lice is on chicken, it's not going to make them to lay egg, especially the layers. That is not going to make them eat. Talk less of them laying the eggs. He now said, okay, no problem. Then he came, he said, that time that I was even talking about, I stopped feeding them. I came to the farm one day, I said, don't feed them again. Don't give them anything. If they want to die, they should die. That is how I'm going to send them. So I'm tired. So he came, he said we should start giving them food back. So he came and measure and calculate all the chickens that I have. Then from there, he started with the feeds, because it has a way that you can calculate the feeds of birds. If you have 100 birds, it has the calculation of feeds that they have to eat for them to give you a production, good production. So he said, okay, that he's going to come and calculate them. So we are going to know the kind of feed and the amount of feeds they need to eat, that we have to buy this scale and measure them. The ones that have not eaten very well, that we are going to measure them and place them aside and give them another set of grower that they are going to eat the grower and going to give them, that is going to give them energy and make them good. So the other ones that they are of age, of scale, that is going to make them, we are going to place them in the cage and give them layers. So after that, we now went, he said he's going to recommend some drugs for us, that from that drugs, we are going to give them drugs and make sure that we first of all deworm all their system, and their system is going to come back to normal. We now said, okay, we came back, we make the changes that you requested for. So then he said, why can't I just collect a day old myself, that if I raise a chicken myself and make sure that I have a day old, that I know everything about the treatments, Everything that I gave them, I will know, I will be able to say something about the chickens. Not someone that maybe not point of view that I just went to get, that nobody knows anything. I don't know any records about the chickens. That how am I going to say, what am I going to talk about the chicken? That now that the chicken is giving me a lot of problem and I'm facing a lot of things. What will I do? Then I said, okay, no problem. So that well, first of all, let's work on this. And if it's not working out, before then, sorry, I went to daddy's farm and I tried to talk to him one on one. So I said, sir, I think I want to sell it. That I'm tired. He said, if I want to sell it, that he has interest in buying the chickens, but he will never advise me to sell it. Cause now I may think that they are giving me challenge, that he himself also faced challenges when he started his own poultry. But him, as he has experience in the business, that if I want to sell that, he's going to buy it from my hand. That he knows what he's going to give those chickens, and they are going to give me all the lost money that I've spent on them. That if I said it now, it's someone that I said it for that is going to have the gain on the chickens. I should not sell it. But if I still insist on selling it, that is going to buy it. But if I want him to help me, to put me through on the right path, that is going to help me walk through the journey, that I should just calm down, that everything will be fine. So he confused me with his words, and I said, okay. So I changed my mind on not selling them again. So I came, he said I should just give him like 2 weeks. So he told me that I should not worry. He promised me that I should just give him, he gave 2 weeks. That should not, it's not going to be more than 2 weeks. That I'm going to see changes. That if I just apply everything that he told me, that I will see changes. So I said, no problem. So I came back to my farm. He said, first of all, we are going to deworm them. He described something that I'm going to use in deworming them. I'll make video of what I used there. So he now came back and she said, and guess what we are going to use? He dewormed them. After then, their feces changed. But then, before then, they started giving different kind of feces. Now, I don't know that there's still issues with feces. Or you can know maybe your chicken is healthy through their feces or their look. I don't know. So we changed that and their feces changed. So they started giving healthy feces. So from there, you know that your chicken has balance. They will change their feet. So after then the man said us that we are going to change their feet. That the feet that we are giving them, we change it. And I said, okay, no problem. So he said we can be formulating feet for ourselves. So it's going to cut down the cost of the feet that we are giving them, the amount that is going to cut it down. That I should not worry. So then he advised me if I have money, that I can buy the engine to blend, engine that they do use in grounding. That I can be grounding the feeds myself. If we know the amount of chickens I have, we do their measurements, what I need to be buying, the amount of maize, the amount of concentrate, the amount of fixation, the amount of everything that I need to use in formulating their food. Then I said, no problem. Then I came back and we do the calculation. So we bring them in. So that is, after then, I started seeing changes. Like what she said, before even 2 weeks, the chickens have really changed. So after that time that I make some changes about their feed, so everything now turn around. Let me just say turn around for good. So that was when I have rest of mind and they started improving. They changed it many ways. So I can see that the issue that I have is I did not make research before going into the business. I just hear that this is business. The first question I bring convinced me that I think this business I can do. And from there, I started taking interest in the business, which I never did the necessary things, making research, meeting people, visiting a poultry farm, and know what to do and what I'm going to avoid. So guys, that's the reason why I said, if you want to start, please, my sister, my brother, don't start with you. The man said something that I should thank God that even it's not as if maybe they are dying. There are some people who just start. There are some people who start with millions of beds, and before you know, even thousands of beds. Before you know, their chicken is gone. That is not, my case is not like that. It's just that I did not think right. I did not avoid some things, and I did not do some things like need to do. So, so then after that time, so things changed and turned around and costs came down. So I started taking the detailed records of my chicken, record of how they produce, and started noticing if I see that okay, this chicken is changing or something changed. I noticed that there's something wrong with this chicken. Sometimes if I see that this chicken is maybe their feet is changed, their feet changed. So I knew that this species is not good. So we need to change some things or give them some choice. Maybe there's some things disturbing them. So guys, the poultry business is good, but before you go into it, please try and visit farms. Try and know things about the farms. Try and consult people. And if you want to start, I will advise you start with no start with day old so that you are going to have experience. If you say you want to start with point of lake, you end up spending more than what you don't have to spend. Assuming I know then I will start with day old. So from there I will gain experience. I will know things that I'm supposed to know. Me then I was looking for like quick money. That was what I was looking for then. Let me just make money. Now I just want to make money. Yeah, I cannot fail be collecting chickens and be raising them. So guys, that's the reason why I said in every successful business, there's always a story behind their success. So go out, make research, ask them what are they faced, what are they fasting before their poultry becomes success. It's not even only poultry. In any business you are going into, it's always tough sometimes. And if you did not give up, never give up. Never give up. Give up is not an option. Cause I remember then when I said I want to quit, the man that I said I met gave me he made one statement. He said, anything that makes me to quit this business, that he can bet with me with anything. That I can never do the business again. That anything that makes me say, I'm not going into the business again, that is over. But I can see a future in the business if I can go into it. That all my losses I'm going to gain back. That should just keep on going. That should never give up. And I thank God. I really thank God. I bless the name of the Lord. That God has really made me come to this extent. Because I never even know that today I'll still be doing the business. I never knew. So guys, I'll just advise you. Don't give up. Ask questions and make research. And second thing, I forget to tell you guys, the case that I did, when I went to this man's place to make research, and he said he's going to advise me if I have money that I should make this battery cage. That if I go and make this wooden cage, I'm going to show you the wooden cage later in my video. He said if I buy it, that is going to be, that the one that I did that is part of their problem also. That is going to be making them, because then, if they lay egg, they are going to they are going to eat the shaft. Immediately the egg is coming out of, the egg is already cracked. And once it's cracked, they are going to use their mouth to pin it. After pegging the shaft, it is over. Sometimes half crate. Sometimes there's a time that one crate, they make sure all of them. Imagine, before you know that, like, cause I see them if you see. I have some ones here, I have some ones at the backyard. So before you even attend to them here, immediately the egg is coming out. Before you know what is going on, the egg it has already been destroyed by then. Before you leave here and go to the back, same thing. So he said that I need to take their case. So I have to change them. Then I switch to this. So it has really been a tough journey, but to God be the glory, which I'm not giving up. And I still see the future. So it's a good business if you can just go through it. And it's not immediately that you start poultry business that you are going to be seeing money. It's not immediately. But just fine. If you maybe you collect your day old yourself and you raise them, it's very good. You are going to have experience with them. You will know everything about your chicken. I will not advise you to buy point of lay. I can never buy point of lay again. So And I cannot even advise my enemies to buy Point of View. Because the reason I said don't buy Point of View is that, do you know this Point of View of a seed? Don't worry, I'll make video about that. You know, I promise you that to be giving you tips on how to start your own poultry business. That is what this channel is for. I promise to be giving you tips and telling you the good signs and the bad signs, what I face, the challenges I face. So I'm still going to make video on the point of lake. The reason I said you should not go into point of lake and day hold. I'm going to tell you the reason. So thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. I'm really grateful. Thank you for subscribing. Please like and do subscribe and comments. And if you want me to do any video on anything, just let me to know on the comment section. Make it there. Just drop your comments there. And anything you need to know about it, I'll definitely respond to it. Thank you guys. Thank you. Bye.